Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Live channel, and in today's video we're going to talk about the realistic fuel economy you can expect from a P3 D5 Volvo. Now this of course is my 2009 Volvo S80 D5 with the twin turbo 205 horsepower engine. This one obviously got the Polestar upgrades, but it gives you a rough idea of what you can expect on a daily basis if you're commuting, etc. What sort of fuel economy you can expect. Now, as you guys well know, I'm recently moved home. We've got a longer commute now, and we're doing 20 miles each way across British A roads. So it's a fairly equal measure of how a lot of people drive, I suppose, or the sort of roads that they drive and the sort of fuel economy that you can sort of generalise to yourself, perhaps to give yourself a rough idea of how much this car will cost you to run, or if you own one you can compare it to what you're getting, and it'll be down to whether it's my heavy right foot or perhaps something else. So yeah, I've just filled up. There's a petrol station just down there, and I thought this was going to be a really good tank. It feels ages since I filled this car up. It's been nearly a month, but we've averaged 40 mpg, driving sensibly over sort of hilly, twisty A roads. Now, I thought it would perhaps be a little more, just because I've just been taking it really easily, cruising. But then again, 40 mpg isn't too bad on sort of country roads. Now, if you were to do perhaps a motorway journey, if your journey to work is on a motorway at 70 miles an hour for perhaps 40 minutes, then you're probably going to be looking at more 50 or mid 50. We've got a lot of seagulls, as you can hear. They're all circling. I'm probably going to end up with something on my head, but got me thinking, what sort of mpgs could we get on a long trip? So coming soon, we're going to be taking the S80, and we're going to try and drive it from Land's End to John O'Groats on one tank of fuel. Now that's 837 miles, as you can tell I've done my research, and that would mean that we'd have to average around 55 mpg, which is definitely possible, I think, in this car, but it would be interesting to see what it would take and how much sort of extra careful driving it would take to make it happen. Now I'm going to get in the car before I get pooed on. Okay, here we are, we're in the car now. There's quite a few seagulls there, wasn't there? As you can see, I'm outside the local Dunelm. So, yeah, the plan is to do Land's End to John O'Groats on one tank of fuel. Now, I do think these cars can do 55 plus mpg. And I think on average you'd have to get 56 mpg to manage that trip from Land's End to John O'Groats in one tank of fuel. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you think we can manage it on one tank or not? So currently the car says we're averaging 40.1, which, yeah, like I said, isn't too bad. My Fuelio app suggests it's more 39, but we're not gonna complain too much over 1 miles per gallon. That could be enough. Regarding, could be even the tyre pressures or anything like that, or even wind can make that much of a difference. So I'm not too fussed there. But I think what I'm going to try and do is do a few practice runs to see what sort of mpg we can get, and I think we'll try and do a full economy test on this car soon as well, to see what the maximum we can get out of it is, just so we don't set off from Land's End to John O'Groats and fail, pretty much. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know the longest trip you've done on one tank of fuel. I know some of you guys drive into continental Europe, Eastern Europe and places like that in your Volvos, so let me know how you get on with that. Do you think that we'll be able to do 830 odd miles on one tank of fuel in this car? I'd like to think we could, and I think this is a good sort of long distance cruiser. That's what these cars are designed to do, aren't they? So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to do that trip soon, and yeah, give you guys an answer. But until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.